Stormcast 12 o'clock looking at upper 50s to near 60 degrees, still lots of clouds. Now, many versions of Stormcast have hinted at maybe a lower rain chance for the afternoon hours, but I can't rule out spotty showers nevertheless. It looks like the best rain chance will shift off into northeast Nebraska though. So 60s will be possible this afternoon. So if you are heading out to the polls, it won't feel all too bad, but you will have to contend with a lot of clouds and maybe a passing shower or two. We will keep the cloud cover going into the evening hours. Okay, for a high temperature today, probably 62 degrees in Lincoln. Again, cloudy skies. It will be breezy too. Southeasterly winds sustained 10 to 20 miles per hour. Couple gusts upwards of 30 miles per hour. Going into the overnight hours, we will keep the cloud cover around 61 degrees. Not a big drop in temperatures. In fact, I don't think we're going to see temperatures drop all that much this evening, maybe a degree or two, but for the overnight hours, temperatures will actually likely be increasing. We'll likely actually set a warm record low. Sounds a little confusing. We'll talk more about that in the next half hour, but tomorrow morning, perhaps looking at middle 60s by the time many are waking up, still hanging on to cloud cover. But tomorrow afternoon, the clouds may not be quite as persistent. Maybe starting to see some breaks in the clouds during the afternoon hours. Temperatures will be even warmer. We're talking 70s for forecast highs tomorrow. That would break a record high potentially. We're forecasting a high of 77 degrees. The record in Lincoln is 74. That was set back in 1999 and tied once again in 2019. So we're talking record heat tomorrow. But that all comes to an end on Thursday. We'll be watching a frontal system draped across central Nebraska on Wednesday night. That'll eventually move through the area once we get in towards Thursday morning. Now, ahead of that front, it will be very warm. Thursday morning, it could be very warm in the far southeast corner of the state, but behind that front, it is significantly cooler. Once that front passes, temperatures drop off, and by Thursday afternoon, we're looking at temperatures maybe rebounding into the 40s. That's about it, though. 30s for highs on Friday. So Veterans Day will be cold and windy, looking at a low temperature of 20 degrees, and that will be a windy 20 degrees, so there will likely be a wind chill factor there. Even colder on Saturday morning, 13 degrees for a forecast low, a high temperature, once again in the 30s. So once we get past Thursday, it will be awfully cold. And speaking of that cold front passage on Thursday, it could also bring a couple of thunderstorms along with that as well. So Nebraska, pretty active over the next few days.